Today on the Auburn Torch, we're thinking happy thoughts and definitely not arguing on Twitter. Let's get into it. Today on the Auburn Torch, we're thinking happy thoughts. Today on the Auburn Torch, we're meditating, we're thinking happy thoughts, we're thinking of waterfalls, we're thinking of wide open spaces. We're breathing in, we're breathing out. Because today, on the Auburn Torch, I just launched a program I didn't mean to launch. We're going on a journey to Twitter.com, a website where you can just say anything on it, and then once you put it there, it will be interpreted as something completely different. It's a magical place where you can say something, and astoundingly, it can be inferred as something completely different. So we're gonna stay calm. We're gonna keep, let's see, relaxing meditation. We're gonna stay calm. We're gonna be present. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Here we go. This is us.
Welcome
This is us right now.
to the Daily Calm.
Is it talking?
Let's start today's session by finding a comfortable
Okay,
position.
I don't. Okay.
Position to your forehead.
Okay, I just wanted the.
Extend your
Okay,
awareness.
she keeps talking. All right, ma'am. Relaxing
Scrog
Zen.
is how you
Oh,
stop explaining.
it's an ad. What a world where you seek peace and quiet, you can't get it. What's this? Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need. All right, we're going to hold this on standby because we're going to need it. All right, that's enough faffing around. I tweeted. I made the mistake of tweeting. I committed the crime of tweeting. I'm sorry. My bad. But yesterday, among all the doom posting, among Auburn men's basketball losing its second consecutive home loss, which Nathan King pointed out was the first time that's happened since COVID. And if you don't count COVID because it's not at full capacity with a full-strength jungle, it's the first time it's happened since 2017, 9 years or so. So I tweeted and said, if it weren't for golf, I'd wonder if this is the most ice cold that Auburn athletics has been in a long, long time. Which is, listen, whenever you break out that comma and you repeat long, it is dramatic. Okay, I'm being a little dramatic. Okay, but and then you get people replying and they're like, "Well, equestrian and stuff," but they don't. The thing is that it broke contain, right? Because my account's not locked anymore. So a bunch of people who don't know me or know the shtick or know me are, and then I'm human and I get frustrated because I'm like, can't you just look at my account for 1 second? But because they're like, no, women's tennis is good. And I'm like, brother, I'm counting women's tennis. Equestrian's good. I'm counting equestrian because here's where they don't know that that's my whole Auburn Olympic sports is my whole shtick now, which is fine and good. But seriously, men's basketball losing, women's basketball on like a 5-game losing streak. Like we said, equestrian, they actually just went to South Carolina and lost. Women's tennis, ranked number 4, doing great, but just blew a lead they didn't want to blow against Georgia. Gymnastics, not doing good so far. Have got to perform better. They're confident, but got to perform better. We'll see. If you go to volleyball, listen, I think volleyball's headed in the right direction, but the result is they missed the NCAA tournament this past year. Someone said track and field. Yeah, they're better outdoor than indoor, and it's indoor season right now. Swimming and diving just got swept by Alabama, men's and women. It's a tough scene right now, right? And now listen, am I unfair? Can we caveat by it's a tweet, right? Because like, is it unfair to lump women's tennis and equestrian into that? Yeah, but it's just a tweet, right? Like, so will women's tennis and equestrian bounce back? Yeah, but they just got a result that they didn't. You know what I mean? Like, they just got a result they didn't want. Someone saying softball. Softball got run ruled by North Florida to start. Now, again, this is where interpretations happen, and because I did not say Auburn is as bad as it's ever been. I did not say these teams are bad. I said they're cold, right? So there's a lot of them are performing not as well as. See, you can hear the inflection in my voice. This can't be fun to listen to. Where's the meditation? But and I appreciate Auburn Elvis kind of backing me up. He's another Auburn Olympiad, someone who pays attention to the Olympic sports. He's like, yeah, cold's the right term. I didn't say they're all bad. I said they're cold right now. It's a cold streak. Because women's tennis is dynamite. That's a great team. And equestrian too. Yeah, I mean they'll bounce back. It's fine, but they just had a loss. So yeah, is it unfair to include them? Probably, but listen, it's just a tweet. So I am flabbergasted. Brother is gobsmacked at the amount of people who were saying baseball. Why are we ignoring baseball? Baseball should be good. Baseball? Like every other reply is baseball. Like baseball's top 10. Baseball. Brother. Like, okay, if you're one of these people who are like, well, yeah, you dismiss baseball. I apologize. Indulge me for a second. They're not playing. They haven't started. It's the off season. Are you saying if I'm saying Auburn is ice cold, you think a preseason poll should warm up the ice? It's preseason hype. That's nothing. Now, can they do it? Yeah. Do you expect them to do it? Yeah. I expect women's tennis to be phenomenal. I expect equestrian to bounce right back. But right now, they're cold. We're breathing in. We're breathing out. Twitter's not real. It can't hurt you. Wide open spaces. Waterfalls. I do have an answer to the question. Video watchers enjoy me getting tangled up in my wires. I do have an answer to the question. Okay, when I said, is Auburn as ice cold? Or again, the fact that I said that I wasn't saying that, the fact that I said if it weren't for golf, I might say this. So I'm not saying it, right? But I do have an answer to the question. If you did ask, when was Auburn more cold than it is right now? And I've got to go with spring 2021 after, so not when COVID shut everything down, but when the full COVID year happened. That one was a rough one. Yeah, here you go. This is men's basketball. That year, this was, I believe, the Sharif year, right? And but yeah, and this was the probation from postseason. Uh, Ended up getting swept by Alabama. They lost. They lost to Alabama in that Sharif game. Sharif had a great game, but lost in that one. Um, Women's basketball. This might have been when they fired Williams Flournoy. I'm not totally sure, but oh yeah. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 canceled game, 14, 15, 16. Is that a 17 game losing streak? Woof. Yeah, 17 game losing streak. I didn't have to count it. Sorry for that great audio listening where Justin just counts numbers. Everything. Then Gus was fired. Terry Williams Flournoy fired. Men's basketball not in the postseason. Gymnastics that spring, they had a COVID contact trace outbreak. Could not go to postseason. I mean, it was just, and this was before. I imagine this was before Brent and the kind of the renewal of Auburn. I guess it was his year one, the renewal of Auburn volleyball. No, you know what? That would have been that spring 2021, where they like canceled it. Everyone else was playing and Auburn didn't. Bro, holy cow, right? Like, it was such a, I want to say women's golf won the SEC that year. Is that correct? Let's test Justin's knowledge. His recollection. Did women's golf win the SEC that year? They did. Man, I'm good. No. So women's golf won the SEC that spring, and I think that's like it. I think, women's tennis wasn't where it is now. I think that was like it, dude. Like, rough times for the Tigers of all kinds in spring 2021. So that was 5 years ago. I'm looking at this 2021 schedule for swimming, and I'm not seeing much. Not seeing much going on. There's some people at NCAA's, I guess. I don't know. We can't look into it right now. So yeah, I want to say baseball wasn't that good either. Let's take a look at those. Let's take a look at baseball. Again, not to wallow in how bad things were, but I'm trying to pinpoint the answer to the question. Yeah, 13 and 14 that year. No, this is men's basketball. Calm down, Justin. That's not enough games. I thought maybe COVID and have less games. Let's see, 2021 baseball. 25 and 27, 10 and 20 in conference. First round exit in the SEC tournament. No NCAA tournament. Tough scenes. Really rough. And let's go to softball while we're at it. They might have been all right. Nope. 7 and 17 in conference. Okay, so yeah. So listen. They made an NCAA regional and got swept out of it. So, is it unprecedented times? No. Spring 2021 was bad. So it's not as bad as that. But I do think it's, you really want tennis and equestrian and some of these sports to bounce back. But yeah, all to say, listen, this is coming from a place of following all this stuff, right? Like, following, like, dang, even equestrians slipping up this past weekend, right this second. But hey, listen, And yeah, should I have said if it weren't for golf and women's tennis? I guess if I could edit it, if I paid $8 a month for this awful app, but even then, because even then they lost the game they shouldn't have lost, or at least you shouldn't have lost. I mean, it's Georgia, the national champions. You guys know the nuance. You guys know I've been covering it, but fair's fair. They're D1 athletes. They would rather have won. So who's on a hot streak right now? Nobody. Except golf. And maybe baseball, the 0-0 baseball Tigers. Like, I can't. I don't understand why so many people say baseball, bro. Like, they're not playing. Whatever. I'm not doubting that they're going to be good this year. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to be good before you have to do it. Oh boy, we got a preseason ranking though. All right, so anyway, that's all today. That's all I've got. We're going out on this. Take a breath. We're gonna go out on this instead of my usual outro music. Taking a look at the calendar. It's blank today. I know that much. Is it blank today? Oh my gosh. Accepting cookies. Bear with me. Oh my god, I clicked an ad. Relaxing Zen music. It is blank today. February 11th. Tomorrow, softball. Hosting Illinois at home. Busy weekend at home. So, hey, we'll take a look. We've gone long enough rambling about Twitter. We will take a look at that tomorrow. Until then, we're going to take deep breaths. Be happy. Zen. All right. Take care now.